Hello, and welcome to the Finny Games. It's your host, BBG, aka BrokeBlackGamer. What's good, my BGs? I've been out for a little while, fixing and rehabbing my leg, and there's been a lot going on during my absence. So much so that I couldn't really just make a video about one topic, so I just wanted to talk about the general state of gaming, including consoles and PCs, especially dealing with the prices. GPU prices have certainly gotten out of control. We're seeing 4060s going for upwards of 800, 4060 Ti's. We're seeing base 4060s around $500-$600. Same with 4070s, even with only 12 gigabytes of VRAM. The base 4060 having only 8 gigabytes of VRAMs. We've seen the 5060 Ti and the 5060 being delayed, and that might have something to do with tariffs. And one thing I want to keep in mind, a lot of the things that we're talking about have a lot to do with speculation, because we don't know what the prices will be after the tariffs are afloat. But we do know that the prices for GPUs and gaming consoles for gaming consoles, the prices haven't gone down. And it's just been a really rough time to be a gamer. If you're looking at the PlayStation 5 Pro, no price drops. Of course, it's newer, but $600. It was more expensive than a lot of people expected it to be. When I say $600, I mean $699.99. And the Xbox One S, that's still about $600, or Series X or Series S. I don't know anything about Xbox, but we haven't seen any price drops with those either. And the Nintendo Switch 2, they delayed it, and they canceled the pre-orders, and it looks like it was going to be a little over $500. Who knows what it's going to be now? I've heard it might be it was supposed to be $450. I heard it was going to be $550, and I even heard it was going to be $600 after the tariffs, but who knows? And the Nintendo Switch 2 looks to me like it would be a great console with lots of exclusives. I was excited about the new Metro game, but yeah, I don't really think that it will be at a reasonable price for me anyway. Even with the Nintendo Switch 2, they're saying that the games might be $80. It might be more than just Mario Kart World. It might be a lot of other games too. And I already had a hard time paying $60 for video games. I usually buy games on Steam sales or Origin sales or whatever venue or platform that I might be on. I haven't ever really wanted to pay X amount of extra money for games, especially with just remasters and things like that. And I actually was thinking about having a modern console for the channels, but I don't even know if I want to have a modern console, because they're just releasing remasters and old crusty games that I could play on my PlayStation 4 Pro. Even more so, like all of the reasons I would recommend getting a PS4 Pro or PS5 Pro are now games that you can play on the PC, like Spider-Man 2, The Last of Us 2. Like, the only reason why I would ever want to buy a PS5, all those games are on PC now. But PC is also extremely expensive. Everything's extremely overpriced. And we're just continuing where I left off when rip-off GPUs, like the 5070 I've seen for $750, $800, and the 5070 has the same level of performance as like a 4070 Super, 4070 Ti. Like, it's not much more powerful than those. And of course, you have the 12 gigabytes of VRAM, the 5070 Ti, like that's overpriced now. The 9070 XT, that was really great on launch, but now that's overpriced, and we still haven't adjusted to tariffs. Even like my own GPU, the 40 Super, like it's going for $15, sometimes upwards of $2,000. The 4090 is anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000. The 5090 is anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000, which is insane. And CPU prices are terrible. The 3D cache, the 9000 series 3D cache GPUs, those are all rip-offs. I know they're the best ones, but they're still rip-offs. And a lot of people recommend those, and it's just like, who the heck is paying for those? I'm certainly not paying or being excited to pay $400 to $500 for just a GPU when I have other things I need to buy, like a motherboard and a GPU. And for as far as my recommendations go, like I have been recommending people who've asked me what PCs they should buy is pre-builds. I hate pre-builds, but to each his own at this point. Who cares? Like, some pre-builds are cheaper than the GPU itself. Like, I saw a 5080 pre-build that was cheaper than some versions of the 5080 itself. Like, and there's many other examples too. And that might just be because these pre-build companies need to be kept alive, so they're getting a cut, maybe a bit of a break, so people actually buy the pre-builds. But it looks like custom PCs is going to be a dying art. So how are we going to handle this? To me, it might as well just be a gaming crash. I'm just labeling this as a gaming crash, and it has been, in my opinion, for a little while. Games are going to be more expensive. But to me, games have already been more expensive anyway, because if you're not buying the DLCs, if you're not buying the battle passes and the exclusives and the season passes, you're already paying upwards of $120 per game anyway. My thing is just how greedy can these companies be? You know, if they raise the prices of games, they're not going to lower the prices of DLC. They're not going to stop with microtransactions and a litany of other terrible things. So everything just looks very, very terrible. Everything looks bad. But how am I enjoying this current crash? Well, one of the things I've been doing in my downtime while facing and dealing with my injury, I've been going back and playing a lot of older games. If you're on a RTX older GPU, any 2000 series, 4000 series, whatever one, even 5000 series, DLSS 4 is on all of them. It has really helped with a lot of older games. You can go into the drivers and you can force turn it on for some of them. But I mean, some of the NVIDIA drivers lately, since the 5000 series launch, those have ruined a lot of games for me. I've been having a lot of issues with NVIDIA drivers, and it's good to see different mainstream channels have been talking about these issues because they have been really prevalent. It's just funny that we at NVIDIA, there's a lot of NVIDIA gamers, we've just been saying, oh yeah, well, the reason why we don't like AMD is because the drivers are so bad over in AMD. Well, since the 5000 series, besides some missing ROPs, the overheating, them getting rid of PhysX, and and now even having driver issues, and not only having drivers issues, but the prices have just been extremely terrible. And if you look, Nexus, I'll put a link in the video in the descriptions, but Gamers Nexus, they've just been showing how much shrinkflation we've been getting with these GPUs, and especially with the 5000 series. Like the 70 class base GPU would be the equivalent of a 50 series card in the past. And you know, I would recommend watching these just so you can see how much you're getting ripped off. But again, I would want to recommend just playing older games for now. I know most of us haven't even finished our back catalogs. I've been playing more PS4 Pro than I've been playing my 4080 Super build, because I have so many backlog games that I never played, and I just want to play on my couch. I don't feel like moving my PC over, and I haven't been able to move too well, so sitting at a desk hasn't been comfortable for gaming for me. I know I can move my PC, but I'm too lazy, and I don't trust anyone around my PC. I don't want anyone touching it. I don't want to move it. I want it to stay there. And this week I plan on playing some more older games that I can enjoy on my backlog. And when I go back and play games from like 2015 to 2022-ish, like my 4080 Super, it feels like a 4090 or 5090 experience. And a lot of these games I've never even played, so I'm playing for the first time in my 4080 Super. And if you're not upgrading, or if you don't have a modern day GPU, take advantage of the new DLSS features. Take advantage of AMD FSR4 and FSR3 mods. Take advantage of those. Go back and play older games and enjoy your older GPU. A lot of these new games suck anyways. Like, I can't, besides for Sony remasters, there haven't really been too many games that I would recommend anyway. And if they are good, they're filled with problems and other types of issues. So we have to just survive this gaming crash and horrible things together the best way we can. This is a short video. I just wanted to remind y'all that I'm still alive. I'm going to be making more videos. I finished my physical therapy this week. I've been training my clients again, walking around in crutches and doing rehab on myself and with others. So it's just been a little bit harder to make videos, but I have full intentions of coming back to a regular schedule, making about 2 to 3 videos a week. And of course, the Discord is now open. So if you want to chat and make the Discord more lively, we'll be posting more things on there, the more people that join. So please join the Discord. The link will be in the description. I never asked people to like or subscribe, but the YouTube algorithm has been brutal lately, which is another reason why I didn't really want to make as many videos, because there's not too many views that are going up anymore. Like I was blessed by the algorithm gods on my first few videos, but that love has dwindled a lot lately. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. I try not to ask too much, but it helps out a lot. It seriously does. And if you have any if there's anything you're interested in talking about, come on and chat on Discord, the comment section. We'll be more active in the community. And yeah, thank you all for the discussion. And just let me know how you're enjoying the gaming crash and what you plan on doing. Are you going to buy a PlayStation 5, a PlayStation 5 Pro? Are you going to buy a Switch 2? Are you going to buy a Xbox Series X or Series X? I don't know anything about Xbox. I don't even know what they're called. Or are you going, or what PC are you planning on upgrading? Are you content with what you have? Because a lot of these newer games, they ain't worth it anyway. So with that being said, the Finny games are over for today. Thank you.